Major changes very little. Neama, it's a first look at the possible defense here, his story, and that will be key. Law enforcement gets a break with many jurors, and if a cop gets up on the stand and says, "This is what I was thinking," it's a different witness, is it not, than a lay witness?
Of course, even though the law says that law enforcement is supposed to be treated just like any other witness, we know that's not the case. Jurors love police officers. And you see the shifting defense strategy in this case because, you have a police officer who killed Blake execution style 7 times in the back. So
didn't actually kill him, but paralyzed him.
Oh, yeah, paralyzed him. Sorry,
Yeah.
excuse me. Paralyzed him from the waist down. That's absolutely right. Sorry about that. Thanks for catching that, Ted. Okay. Paralyzes him from the waist down, right? So the first argument was that Blake had a knife in his hand. Well, don't think so, right? Because then the knife was on the floorboard of the vehicle. But what's better than a self-defense argument? You're actually there protecting the kids. So now we have an entirely new argument. It's a better argument, much better than the self-defense one, but you see how defense attorneys will always kind of shift the story and shift the paradigm to protect their clients. So of the 3 stories, it's the best, but I'm not going to buy it if I'm a juror in this case.
Yeah, there for the kids. It always works. Jerry says, yes, he would have taken off and kidnapped the children, possibly killing them, and then the officers would have been held liable for the children's death. The officers saved the children and shot Blake in the lower torso. Non-lethal. Good job. Eklund, I hate to give this one to you because I know what you're going to say, but go ahead and say it.
I'm done because Kyle Rittenhouse walked in there with the AK-47 and basically gave a high five and was able to make it home to his bed that evening. So that idea that, because it's a black suspect, he's going to go and chop up little children. No, that was the case beforehand. He was just merely trying to get into the car. So I'm not buying it. Do better.
All right. That's what I thought you'd say. Next one is from She, and it's the officer fired a gun in a car full of kids with 3 mad faces with bad words written on the faces. Joe, good point, right? If he's concerned about the kids, he's willy-nilly firing 7 times into the car with kids.
Oh, it's an excellent point. I mean, if these officers are charged, and we don't know that yet, I mean, compare this to other investigations. This is going to take some time. They're not just going to immediately charge everybody. They're going to have an investigation. But if these officers are eventually charged, those kids in the vehicle change everything. It just puts a different spin on everything because, of course, you can't be firing a weapon within basically close earshot to young kids. There's other things that could have been done.
Okay, next one comes from Makisa Jones. So, will the charge for this officer, since there were children in the car, will it be the same as Mr. Hankinson? Wanton endangerment in the first degree. Is that how they're going to spin this one? What a joke. Neama?
Well, that won't be the charge in this case, right? Because that's an entirely different case, different circumstances. There's certainly less lethal or potentially lethal actions that these officers could have taken involving the tires or extremities. Again, when you're shooting someone's torso, you are shooting to kill, even though that's not what happened here. It could have easily happened, and Blake is going to be suffering for the rest of his life.
Absolutely. All right. I want to thank everybody who submitted something on the 13th Juror and the panel. Fantastic as always. And thank you for watching.